Game Time Decision Friday edition. How we doing, gentlemen? How's it going? I'm trying to pull up the banner if I can find it. I'm so not prepared. We're talking about tattoos before the show, all that great stuff. But Friday's here. The weekend has arrived in full effect. March Madness is kicking
our ass.
Yeah, definitely whooped through me yesterday. I'm just going to tell you right now. I sat here and I said Arizona was going to stomp. I said Gonzaga was going to stomp, and that did not work out. So if you faded Lenny, you made money. If you followed my TikTok teaser, you made money, but I didn't. I mean, I did, but then I got
everything that I was going. I leaned that way would have cashed. Everything that I bet did not.
That's just the way it is.
With Michigan, I played Gonzaga. I got it at -3.5 at halftime, figuring, hey, they're going to pull away in the second half. Nope.
Wrong.
I had
Gonzaga's overrated.
I'm
Texas
sorry. Tech. That was a loser. And then the things that I was leaning towards, I leaned towards Houston. I leaned towards the under. Didn't bet any of them.
Now yesterday, I remember saying this. I don't remember if I was joking or being serious, but someone, on the first time that was brought up, I said, give me Arkansas to knock off Gonzaga. Like, we can rewind the show from yesterday, and I said, give me Arkansas to knock off Gonzaga. Did I bet it?
Listen, no, yeah, right. I had Arkansas in a teaser, and obviously that came through. I had Duke in a teaser. That came through. And my third part of that teaser was Michigan, who barely squeaked through. But I'll take it. A win is a win, but we'll get into. We're going to get into tonight's games for college basketball and everything like that. We're going to start though in the NBA. Go NBA, since we got Tim on that side. We're going to go through the NBA injury report updates, all that good stuff, and we'll go through that, and then we're going to do some NHL. And then we'll get into some March Madness talk, see what's coming up for the weekend, with tonight's games, all that. We'll probably talk about the hottest team in the NBA, which is Detroit Pistons, and also my, powerhouse of a slugger team, the Detroit Tigers, kicking.
What about the Red Wings? What about the Red Wings?
We're not going to talk about that. We're not talking about
rocking chair.
Hey, it went over.
They covered the puck line.
They went over, and I did sprinkle on money line and puck line. I lost those, but it went over, so whatever. Hence the Tiger hat today, and not the Red Wings. NBA injury report, all that stuff. Tim Earl, touch buttons, take it away.
Yes, and before we do that, boom, coming through. Yes, with Midday Money. If you guys watched Midday Money, I gave out the Phillies, I gave out the Tigers, both of them cashing. And then yesterday, if you watched yesterday's, I gave out the Mariners, I gave out the Royals, and I gave out the Texas Rangers, all three of them cashing. So I'm 5-0 to start spring training. I'll have more plays tomorrow. Stay tuned for Midday Money with Sean Higgs. I help produce that show, and we do winners. We do winners in the in spring training. We're having fun with it.
Is he doing it too?
Higgs, he gave out he gave out Pittsburgh, I believe, today. He liked Pittsburgh, and they won against the Brewers. So yes, all winners in spring training. Let's get it. Anyways, NBA. The Utah Jazz start off in Charlotte, taking on the Hornets. No real significant injuries besides Bogdanovich, but Bogdanovich has not played since the 12th, so he has been out for almost 2 weeks. Nothing really going on. I'm going to have to pull up my lines because I forgot to earlier. This one is still a 4-point spread. I believe it was 3.5 earlier this morning. I'm not really a big fan of this NBA slate tonight. I got one play, and that play has moved. But I'm all right with it would be a lean towards the Hornets in this one, but I'm not betting it. This next game was almost the 1-800 gambler game of the day. The Washington Wizards are in Detroit taking on the Pistons. I would have gone after them. But the Pistons are a favorite tonight. Don't back the Pistons as a favorite. That just does not go well. Kyle Kuzma out for Washington. Other than that, everybody else should be good to go in this game. I stayed away from this one. This is not one of the games that I went after. The Warriors are in Atlanta taking on the Hawks. Curry remains out, and he's probably going to be out for at least another week and a half area. He was seen having fun during the Sweet 16 yesterday. I believe he was at the Gonzaga and the Duke game. So, but he's not going to be in for the next week and a half for the Warriors, along with the other Bogdanovich, who has a knee injury, who's questionable for tonight's game. Other than that, everybody else should be good to go. No, this is not the game I'm interested in. It would be lean towards the Hawks, but no bet in that one. The Knicks are going up against the Miami Heat. Julius Randle is a game-time decision, so keep an eye out for starting lineups. Jimmy Butler is questionable with an ankle injury. Tyler Herro, questionable with a knee injury. So just a couple of injuries in this game that kind of kept me off it. It would be a lean towards the Knicks just because the Heat have been up and down and weird lately with Butler trying to fight some of his teammates or whatever the heck's going on over there. I'm not involved in this game, lean towards the Knicks. The one game that I did get to, though, is the Dallas Mavericks at the Minnesota Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns questionable, but he has not missed a game. He's been having the same Q tag next to his name, kind of like LeBron, for the past week and a half. I'm not worried about him. McDaniels is going to be out. Hardaway remains out. Other than that, everybody should be good to go. I personally got the Timberwolves at minus 120 on the money line. They're minus a 3.5 now at minus 162 money line. So I beat a little bit of a line movement. I don't know if I would go after that minus 3.5 at this point. But for me, I grabbed the Timberwolves as my only play tonight. The Houston Rockets and the Portland Trailblazers is up next. And I saved this button for this case, so let's do this.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, the Rockets are a 3.5 point road favorites tonight. What? That doesn't make sense. I'm not betting this one. Still no Dame, still no Nurkic. Hart, Simons, all still out. Winslow still out. Nasir Little still out. Bledsoe still out. This Blazers team is just ugly. It's ugly right now for them, and I'm not going after this one. It's either Super 1-800 Gambler, whatever one you want to call it. Stay away from this game. There's plenty of other games tonight. Final game of the night is the Philadelphia 76ers are in LA taking on the Clippers. No real significant injuries. Everybody who is normally out is staying out. Anybody who's normally in is playing tonight. It would be a lean towards the Sixers. Not betting this one. The only play that I like tonight is the Minnesota Timberwolves. So that is the complete NBA injury report for you guys. And now we'll talk some hockey and then eventually some college basketball, some Sweet 16 action for tonight. You're muted.
Why You're muted, Lenny.
Your mic works a lot better when it says unmute, when it's not muted. But go ahead.
Expert producer tips from Tim Earl. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, it's not like you do this every day, but
no. I just every time I come in and out of the screen, it auto mutes me, and I think it's like God telling me stop. No and don't, Lenny. Stop speaking. But probably.
Yes, stop speaking. You're good.
Yeah, whatever, Tim Earl. Whatever. We're gonna talk big boy talk now. Goodbye.
All right.
All right. So we got our ass handed to us last night. I'm going to say it once and for all. The Islanders just came, what was it, 9 seconds they scored?
Yeah.
It was Thomas Greiss a bum.
And they lost the faceoff.
My old big butt could probably be a better netminder than Thomas Greiss. Thomas Greiss, if you're watching, because I know you are, because there's millions and the millions of fans out there on the interweb, I challenge you to a good old-fashioned street brawl. Because you cost me money yesterday, and damn it, I got to listen to Nick Earl talk about his Islanders. So Thomas Greiss, private message me on Twitter. I'll send you my address. Let's get it on. All right, that's all. That's my rant. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, I saw a post on Twitter today. It's amazing what happens when the Islanders have an actual roster to play with. Since they had their stint as like the Bridgeport Islanders, where half their team was on COVID and all that. Since all that ended, they're 23-15-4. They are a playoff caliber team when they have a full roster. Crazy thoughts there. But we'll talk about today's slate. I'm not going to talk about the Islanders beating the Red Wings because I mean that's just another weak team they needed to beat. So we'll kick this on off here. The Pittsburgh Penguins are at the New York Rangers. For the Penguins, we have Tristan Jarry. We have Igor Shesterkin for the Rangers. For the Penguins, no Brock McGinn, no Nathan Bayou, and no Jason Zucker. On the Rangers side, no Sammy Blau, no Cabo Caco, no Kevin Rooney. Same three guys who've been out for a while. I've sworn off of Penguins games, so I want nothing to do with Penguins games, so pass here for me. The Sabres are hosting the Capitals here. Ilya Samsonov takes on Dustin Tokarski. TJ Oshie is questionable for this game. Carl Hagelin, Joe Snivy, Trevor Van Riemsdyk are all out for this game. On the other side, Casey Fitzgerald, John Hayden, Dylan Cagliata all out for the Buffalo Sabres. The Sabres have been playing good lately. They really have. Give me the Sabres team total over 2.5 in this spot here. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Sabres won this game straight up tonight. That's all I got to say about that one. Moving on here, the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Winnipeg Jets. Elvis Merzlikins, Eric Cormy in net for the two teams. Korpisalo is going to miss the rest of the year for the Blue Jackets. So it means the backup will be Jean-Francois Berube for the rest of the season. Nathan Gerbe, Boone Jenner, and Alexander Texier all remain out for the Columbus Blue Jackets. For the Winnipeg Jets, it's just Cole Perfetti now. So this is a healthier Winnipeg Jets team. I lean towards Winnipeg on the side here. I like Eric Cormy as the backup goaltender. He's actually looked pretty good in his starts this year. But I'm on the over 6. I got that last night. I don't know if I get to it at 6.5 anymore. A lot of my plays today, other than Buffalo's team total, you can't get the line I got anymore. So this is kind of like a weird slate, but I like the Jets and the Blue Jackets to go over this total here. I just don't know if I would get to the 6.5 juice to the over. And then we get two matchups to end the night. We're back to these days where we have minus 400s again. The Arizona Coyotes are taking on the Calgary Flames. Karel Vejmelka, Jacob Markstrom in net for the two teams. Flames, nobody on the injury report. Jacob Chikrin is questionable. Liam Kirk, Andrew Ladd, Liam O'Brien, and Roussel and Timmins are all out for the Coyotes. I want nothing to do with this game. I saw this line earlier, and unfortunately it's not available anymore unless I probably would have bet it. I was leaning towards the Yotes plus 2.5 in this game. I saw it around minus 125 earlier. That's gone all the way up to minus 160 now, so there's no value on that line anymore. I would lean towards that spot, but I'm not getting involved in this game. Final game of the night. Colorado Avalanche are hosting the Philadelphia Flyers. Carter Hart, Pavel Francouz for these two teams. Oscar Lindblom is questionable for tonight's game. They're still going to be without Couturier, Ellis, Lawton, and Thompson. On the other side, a little bit of a banged-up Avalanche team. No Bowen Byram, no Samuel Girard. They're still missing Gabriel Landeskog, Artemi Luukkonen, and Ryan Murray, all out for this game. I only bet this game because my sportsbook that I was on made a little bit of a goof. I got the Flyers at plus 2.5 at plus 135. It was like that for about 20 minutes, and now if you look back at it, it's minus 180. So I'm going to ride with that, and I'm going to move on from that. So that's where I'm looking at for that game. That's it. I could probably, if I wanted to, I could turn around and take Colorado minus 2.5 at plus 135 and guarantee myself profit pregame if I didn't want anything to do with this game. But I'm going to ride with the Flyers here. I think they're a live underdog in this spot. I don't trust laying 300 with Pavel Francouz. And the Flyers have been playing a little bit better as of late, so I lean towards that side. But that's all I got for today. Back to you, Detroit Lenny.
I gotta bring myself in. Now I'm talking, and I didn't bring myself in. It's Friday, folks. It's Friday. Tim Merle, look alive. Wake up. He only had a 5-game slate, for crying out loud. You can't take a nap during the show.
I wasn't taking a nap. I was playing games off the side.
Oh, Jesus.
Been
All
playing,
right, so
been doing
housekeeping things
World
real
War
quick
War.
before I forget. Caesar Sportsbook. It's right next to Nickerel, right above his head. Right above his head. Caesar Sportsbook. If you haven't already, take advantage of the link in the description of this video. Check it out. Promo has changed. Bet $20 on college basketball, get $200 in free bets. Okay, you have to bet it in college basketball. Pretty sure you still got to use the same morning code, morning CZR, the promo code, morning CZR. Bet $20 on college basketball, get $200 in free bets. So take advantage of that while you can. In participating states, obviously, you got to be of age, all that good jazz. All right, so we managed to get through the NBA and the NHL, which, to be honest with you, I'm not paying a whole lot of attention to, in about 15, 16 minutes, actually. So that leaves us with roughly about 45 minutes to talk about the next 4 games on the March Madness slate, NCAA college basketball slate. First up, we got St. Peter's and Purdue. Now, I don't know if I have the line now, but I don't know. One of you guys, I'm sure, can pull up if it's moved a whole lot, but I don't think any of these 4 games.
Point, I think.
They have it, and it would not a lot of line movement. Not a lot of line movement. That's fair to say. 13. Purdue's favored by 13. The over/under on this is a solid 134. Okay, so as a disclaimer, my teaser is I took everybody with points and gave them more. I took St. Peter's plus 4.5 points, so I got them at 17.5. I got Providence up over 10 points, and I got North Carolina with more points. So, as a disclaimer, that's my teaser. Okay, I put 2 unit on that damn thing. I feel confident. I might be still chasing Arizona money from last night, but whatever. I'm also on Miami on a side note. I love Miami to destroy Iowa State. I've been on the U since the bracket started. I'm riding them coming out hard and heavy. But let's talk St. Peter's, Purdue. Where you guys land with that one? Are you thoughts, comments, concerns?
Yeah, I saw an looking at. I usually don't look at this often because we make our own lines and whatever. But looking at the way the money has come in on this game, 70% of the tickets, 65% of the money coming in on St. Peter's. Yet this has moved from a 12.5 to a 13 to a 13.5 in some spots.
Ooh.
So the line's going. They're making it more appealing for the public to bet St. Peter's. And all the public is on St. Peter's because who doesn't love to ride that Cinderella story? I'm sorry. Right. The slipper doesn't fit the foot tonight. Purdue takes care of business in this one here. Let's not overthink this. This is a Purdue by 20 type of game. I think that Purdue may. Yes, I know, Tim.
Hold on, stop it. You finish your thing. Don't mention what I'm about to do.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Purdue takes Purdue by 20, 25 in this game. I think this game's not particularly close.
Okay. Tim Merle?
Yeah, I'm on Purdue, but it's kind of nerve-wracking because today is National Peacock Day. Just figure I'd throw that one in there. Yeah, I know, ridiculous, right? No, I'm kidding. It's
they don't even have logos on their warm-up unis. Did you guys know that? Like in their like outfits, they're like little jumpsuits that they wear off the bus into the stadium. They're just by like Adidas or Nike or whatever they are. Yeah. They don't even have logos on them.
No, this should be the Purdue by murder. I wouldn't be surprised if we came back tomorrow and Purdue won by 30 points. I know the St. Mary's story is fantastic and all, but I don't see it continuing.
We're just being realistic.
I'm just trying. Yeah, sure. I know. We did. No, we haven't bet against them this entire tournament. This would be the first time we bet against them, but it's not one of the spots that I really want to get to it. I actually did live bet against them twice, but that's not the point. I think that this is just the end of the road. They're not going to have a solution for Ivy. No, the big guy in the middle. It's just not going to happen. They had a great
Taco?
run, but this is done tonight.
Okay. Let's go to the next one. Providence and Kansas.
This line
Providence
actually
and
moved a little bit.
Kansas, 6.5. Kansas favored by 6.5. The over-under's at 141.5. I like Providence plus the points, but I think it's a closer game than people are going to give credit for. I don't think Kansas is going to run away with this.
No, I don't think so. Honestly, Can we honestly say tonight that we could see the last one seed go down? Yes. I honestly think that at the end of the night, we can have no more one seeds in this tournament. And if that's the case, it's very scary because that just lines up Duke to win the entire stupid thing. So I hope not, but I have a feeling that tonight you could possibly see a couple of upsets of teams that go down. Purdue's not going down, but I could see Kansas going down, and I could see UCLA going down tonight. And then the Iowa State Miami game. There's no upsets in that game.
That's going to be the best game of the night.
It'll probably be the best game.
Will it be? It's Iowa State basketball. It's going to
be UNC and North Carolina. I'm saying it right now. That game, don't be surprised if it goes double overtime, something crazy like that.
I hope not. We have the under.
Okay. Well,
it's going to be the first one to 60 points.
It could still go under. It could still go under in double overtime. That's the kind of game it's going to be.
That game, it's going to be very, very low scoring, and Iowa State's going to win on the last second.
I like that kind of basketball, though. I'm a defensive guy, so that's me, though.
But as for Kansas and Providence, you could see either team winning tonight.
I don't have an opinion on that game.
Okay.
I don't think that's on it, but
I would lean Kansas.
And I feel like that would be a spot that where you could live bet.
I see that a lot. I really like this next game, North Carolina, UCLA. UCLA, pretty. I'm surprised they're 2.5 point favorites. To be honest with you, I think it's a little too much. 142 is the total. I think I'm going to live bet this more than I should.
I don't think I'll need to live bet it. Because if I have to live bet it, that means UNC is not doing well. And I would want to
go back and forth like that Texas Tech Duke game.
Yeah, it could definitely be like that. And I think UNC's – we saw what they did against Marquette. We saw what they did against one-ranked Baylor until Manick got ejected and Love fouled out 2 minutes later. And then they fell apart. But they still won in overtime with a bunch of nobodies from their bench against a one seed. We've seen what this UNC team has done. Look what UCLA done. They almost lost to Akron. And then, they beat St. Mary's, but St. Mary's couldn't hit a shot for their lives. UNC's not going to go on a scoring drought like that. They're just not.
Couldn't. Last night, that's what reminds me of Michigan. Last night against Villanova.
Michigan they pissed me off. There's too many layups.
Too many layups, like just the. I'm telling you,
stupid. They should have routed Villanova. That should have been a rout, and Michigan should have won.
He ran his mouth, and then he couldn't finish. And he was taller, bigger. They were smaller and slower, and they couldn't. You got at the end of the day, you got to put the round ball in the circular basket, okay? And they couldn't do it. So, Iowa State, Miami though. Miami -3, over under 131. You guys have already mentioned you're on the under. You guys like Iowa State. You think it's going to be a boring game, right?
I think it's going to be a very low-scoring defensive back and forth. Like the game that the Duke game should have been last night is going to be Iowa State and Miami tonight, where it's a grimy 62-59 final, and one of the teams pops out.
That's why Duke ended up winning that game. They couldn't, as good as their defense was, they just made
higher scoring game.
Yeah, higher scoring game. You lean Duke. We talked about this yesterday. If you like Duke, you're gonna go over. It went over. And if you like the under, you like Texas Tech, and it didn't go under.
If
it
was a high scoring game and they're calling ticky tack fouls, then it went Duke's way, and that's exactly what happened.
Man, that one kid Bancroft or I don't know, I can't say his name.
Yeah,
he's projected to be an NBA guy. There was talk about the Pistons scouting him or whatever, but I hope not. But here's the thing. He made some hell of a shots. He just made some shots. I mean, I hate the uniform he wears. but the dude made shots. Let me just say, I'll give credit where credit is due. Thomas Grice is still open invitations in case you want to fight. We're gonna go through the chat. We're gonna go through. I'm pissed at Thomas Grice. I don't understand why Steve Yzerman didn't release him last night.
To believe that guy a couple of years ago was winning games in the playoffs, Thomas Grice, and he helped the Islanders win a playoff series against Philly.
I don't know. We're gonna run through the chat.
The bubble
Richie P hit the like button. You know you did. He's the captain of the like button. What's up, Detroit Nick? Tim, what's happening, Richie P?
Yep.
Tim coming through midday money with Phillies Tigers. We talked about that. Neil Coleman says peace. Duke and Houston.
Get out of here.
They did.
See ya. Bye.
Yeah. Supness. Let's not talk about Lenny. Right. Let's move on from the Red Wings. Supness. Again.
We get 2 supnesses today.
Yo. What's up, guys? Nathan says I'm on the Avs money line. That's just so juiced. And the Rangers at even money. So
you laid 400 with the Avs?
See, I see. To me, there's no reward. We talk about value, and there's just no value on laying minus. Right now, I could get the Avs at minus 360. Yeah, the puck line is the puck line is minus 140. Yeah, there's value there. I'll go under 150.
Give me the Flyers money line.
Plus 300. Give me the Flyers.
Give me the Flyers. At that point, give me the Flyers. The Coyotes tonight.
I'd look at. I mean, if you really want to chalk, Avs in regulation is 250, but that's even too much chalk for me on a parlay. Just letting you know. I chalk. Nick Rowe will tell you all the time. I'm the king of chalk. I will chalk it up, baby.
I'm just gonna put this out here. I'm gonna put that ready. You want a 2-teamer? Flyers money line, Coyotes money line pays 15-1.
Yeah, but they're not both gonna win. One of them will win. One of the big dogs will lose. Whether it's the Avs or the Flames, I don't think both will lose. It's too much. And a small slate like tonight.
We've seen that happen before. We've seen that happen before. Both the Flames and the Avalanche lost as huge favorites one night. That was the night that the Habs beat the Flames in overtime. That was the night that the Coyotes beat the Avalanche.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about both of them. I see one of them. I don't have a hockey bet tonight at all. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, probably in play some stuff, but I don't have one right now currently. How about Senators stealing coin last night? Y'all called it yesterday. The Senators steal coin I called it on a regular.
I told you be careful with the Jets.
Didn't bet it, but we called it. Yeah, right.
I told you guys be careful. That's all I did.
Yeah, we bet it. Don't do it. But if we call it and don't bet it, you guys should jump all over it. That's where I'm at. Thomas, he's intoxicated off the loss. Don't mind him. Thomas Grice, I'll fight him right now. Sabres for the cup. Lex is drinking.
Yeah, Lex, there you go. Yes.
Rangers money line looking like a play. I don't
want anything to do with that game.
The only reason you don't want anything to do with them is because of the Pittsburgh Penguins, and I understand that.
And the Rangers are part of that too. It's the two teams. If I have a list of teams I can't get right worth of anything this year, it's the Penguins, it's the Rangers, and it's the Sabres, and it's the Avalanche. I can't get those teams right worth of anything.
Whenever I'm on the Penguins or the Rangers, and now they're playing tonight, I can't get on the right side of that game. No matter what I handicap, how I handicap it, who I listen to or don't listen to, I just can't seem to fall on the right side of that coin. So I'm gonna wait and in play. I got a lot of in play going on tonight, so don't text me. I won't answer. Tigers for the win.
Yes, plus
damn right. They played some scrub team from Canada, Canadians, or I don't know. What were they? Toronto?
Yeah, I got crap from Terry because I bet the Tigers today. I'm like, I don't really care. It's spring training, dude. He goes, after the game, he goes, I hope your Mets lose. I'm like, me too. It's spring training. I don't want them to win now.
I just pop in and out of that hockey chat and just put in. I just stir the pot. I just put in Tiger baseball, and then I left, and I don't even know who said what. So
I mute the chat most of the time anyway.
It's all.
Yeah,
I
I'm
only
here.
if I'm in it, then I will reply. But if I'm not in it, Duke. Yeah, I do see them setting this up for Duke, North Carolina, though.
They're
Okay,
rolling out
that
the
would
red
be
carpet.
Saturday.
I mean, you've knocked
Okay.
out some of their biggest threats. I mean, you knocked out Gonzaga, you knocked out Baylor, you knocked out Kentucky, you knocked out Arizona. I mean, next is probably what? Take out Villanova and take out Purdue. Like, I mean, watch. Not knowing the NCAA, Duke is gonna get Arkansas, and then they're gonna get like freaking St. Peter's or something like that, and it's gonna be a cakewalk to the championship where they'll play someone like Providence.
Also, there's a lot of talk. I've heard a lot of talk since last night, all over the place. Reddit, Twitter,
rigged.
Everybody is all about Duke, North Carolina, Duke, North Carolina. Let me be very clear.
That's how they can prove it's rigged.
Team. That Arkansas team.
It's no joke.
Let's not just give Duke that win on Saturday. Let's not do that.
Look, if any Duke people are watching, look forward to that Final Four game versus UNC. Forget about Arkansas. Look forward to that so that you guys lose to Arkansas.
I'm telling you, Arkansas is.
I'm not going to bet that game because I bet against Duke 3 times already and I've lost money because of it. So I'm not touching the Duke game.
And let's not just hand North Carolina the Final Four.
Let's
let them beat UCLA. Let's let them beat UCLA if they can.
No, UCLA is winning tonight.
No.
Like I couldn't give my opinion earlier when we were going over the games, but I have UCLA -2 bet tonight.
If North Carolina beats UCLA, hear me out, and let's assume Purdue beats St. Peter's. Okay, so does that just I don't know. Are we still are we just giving North Carolina the pass past Purdue? I don't think so.
No, not at all.
So
no, it's still gonna be a tough way to get there. North Carolina has no easy games unless St. Pete's upsets unless they upset Purdue, which is not case.
I'd rather have the team that's tested more with North Carolina, and North Carolina already beat them. Duke.
Yeah. UNC already beat Duke in their biggest game of the year.
It's fair. Might be a revenge spot though, but is it revenge for UCLA?
How?
I don't know.
Mike, honestly, how is it a revenge spot? I went through and looked back. Unless you've got some type of scenario from 4 years ago, there was nothing this year. They did not play against each other. I don't know how it's a revenge game for UCLA.
Maybe from last year?
On why it's
did they meet in the bracket last year? Somewhere?
I'm looking up the 2021 bracket. Hold
on. Mike, explain that.
2021 bracket. Let's see. Was Carolina even in this bracket? I don't even think
they were in
the
last year. Oh my God, Jock Diesel. Jock Diesel, if you are in the chat, stop Facebook messaging me. I never ever read them. I've gotten 8 today.
North Carolina was not in the bracket last year, and neither was UCLA was in that playing game.
They made the Final Four last year.
UCLA was in the play-in game. UNC was not in the bracket, so I don't see how it would be.
UCLA was in the Final Four last year.
Correct.
Yeah.
And they lost.
I have them to win it this year.
I think they do. I really, looking at it now, I think UCLA wins the whole thing now, I think.
No.
I know you don't because you think they
we'll see. We'll see how they play against North Carolina. If they dominate North Carolina, then I'll give you that. I will.
think they dominate North Carolina,
but yeah, there's a lot of what ifs. Under and the Knicks and Charlotte. We're gonna jump around to the NBA.
Under - Knicks and Charlotte. I would lean Charlotte. Yes, I would lean Knicks. I don't know about the total in the next game. I'm trying to figure out how this UCLA game is a revenge spot.
I don't know. New Final Four predictions. All right.
Duke, Carolina, Houston,
Kansas,
Providence,
Kansas.
I'm telling you right now, Miami comes out of the Midwest.
No. Miami doesn't make it past Iowa State.
If Miami gets past Iowa State, I think they have a shot.
That's fair. I'm still gonna ride. I'm on both sides of this, and like I have North Carolina in a teaser, but I have UCLA in a bracket. But well, some of us are still doing good in our brackets. Not me, but some of us. But I'm just saying, I have UCLA coming out of that, and I'm gonna take Arkansas in the Final Four. And
I would love Arkansas. I would love Arkansas. I think Duke.
Me too. Me too. Timberwolves money line. Let's go.
Yes, except for it's minus 162 now. So
Flyers win and over in the Calgary game. Calgary game. Ooh, 2-team parlay.
You got my interest with the Flyers there. Plus 300. I like it. It's bold.
Hey,
it's bold
at least
I like it.
Well,
I might
okay,
have
so
the unit on the Flyers money line tonight.
But if you like that, why wouldn't you take the puck line? Still plus 120. The puck line for the Flyers. You can get a goal and a half.
Plus 2.5. I got plus 2.5. And I got that when Bovada when my book goofed. Well, I'm not sponsored. I don't care. Oh yeah, my bad. We're on Picks and Parlays. No, but I got it when my book goofed, and I got it at plus 135 for plus 2.5.
The Jets tonight. Give me Columbus all day. The Jets only money.
I lean Jets.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. I'm Columbus. I don't know. We're just doing letters. You guys have a good bet for NBA tonight, kind of like Utah. I think Charlotte is weak.
It would be a link for Charlotte, but no. The only play I have is Minnesota, but that line has moved. I got it at 120. It's a 160 something now. So, unfortunately, it's no longer any good to you.
What's up? Hello, Mathis. No thoughts on on the women's basketball tournament. We're not really
tag Lex. He does a bunch of women's stuff.
Yes, we don't really have
tag Lex.
I don't have everything. You told you about them Blackhawks, so now they're nice. No, they're still trash.
They're still trash.
Yeah. What's up, fellas? What's up? Yo, yo, yo. Richie P thinks this thing's all rigged for North Carolina Duke.
I'd be all right with that.
They can meet in the Final Four. They can't meet in the championship. I don't trust UCLA coach. They lost a 22-point lead earlier this year.
Yeah.
I've heard that's not the
North
first
Carolina
time I've
lost
heard
a
trash
25-point lead. And North Carolina lost a 25-point lead in their last game. What's your point?
To Baylor, the number 1 seed, after one guy got ejected and another one fouled out 2 minutes later. And
I mean, if we're just throwing out teams blowing leads, I mean,
well, I don't think we're throwing them out all willy-nilly. No, they don't get carried away. I'm just saying that I have read this a couple places on Twitter about their skepticism about the UCLA coach and him actually being able to pull this off. I think the talent is there at UCLA. Will there be?
I think one of their guys is injured tonight. One of the big UCLA guys is injured.
At this point in the year, they're all injured.
No, like one of their star players is injured.
You need help getting it back? Don't bet $900 on the Kings, Nefty. Don't do it.
I'll be right back in the Kings tomorrow.
Tate says, what is up, boys? Hitting the like button, making a drink as the weekend is waiting for my pizza to come. Not to Rabbit Trail, the show also, though. Yeah, 100%. Morning Wood was all about pizza. It turned into morning pizza talk. Because I brought up the article that I talked to you guys about Detroit being the best city voted for pizza, and it blew. Oh, my God. It started.
It was rigged.
Yeah, it's fine. Let it be rigged.
The one UCLA guy, Jamie Jaquez, he did partake in practice, and he will be available tonight, but he will not be 100%.
It's fine.
Fair enough. Carolina will not let Duke out of this round. Not let them out of the round. Carolina might have their number. That's all I'll say about the Duke matchup.
I mean, they blew them out in the first game.
If they get to the Final Four and somehow Duke beats North Carolina, then I don't care who they're playing. You might as well just hand them. Then we all know it's rigged. Just
no, ready? If Duke has to play North Carolina in the Final Four and Duke wins that game, fade Duke in the championship because that's their championship right there, is to knock off North Carolina. Because breaking news, if this were to happen, that would be the first time in NCAA March Madness history that the North Carolina Tar Heels have played the Duke Blue Devils. It's never happened before.
Yep,
never happened before.
Really?
Since UNC lost that game to Duke, they rattled off 7 out of 8 wins, and the regular season only loss was to Pitt, whatever. And then they lost to Virginia Tech, who ended up winning the entire thing.
Duke's favored tomorrow. Look ahead for tomorrow's action.
Yeah.
Duke is favored by 3.5 over Arkansas tomorrow. I'm telling you right now.
Give me some chop suey.
Razorbacks are on a ticket. Teaser
+4.
points,
I had that game
and the money line.
I capped that game at 3.5. So I see a half-point value with Arkansas. I don't know if I'm going to get to the window with that. If I don't see enough value on it, I'm not betting college basketball games right now because college basketball sucks. Right, I hate college basketball right now.
That's fair.
So
and Houston's a 2-point favorite over Villanova, and
I had that game at 2.5. So
I want Houston plus points.
Yeah.
I don't want
Houston as a favorite.
I just capped the Houston game. It's exactly where it's supposed to be. It's at -2. They're supposed to be at -2.
And we had Houston as our third best team in our power rankings.
Yeah, Houston's
money line, wow.
Our number 3 behind Gonzaga and Arizona.
That's fair. Miami wins. I like Miami tonight. I like them. I like them. Just jumped on Isaiah Stewart over 17.5 pros tonight for the Pistons and their team total. You can't bet the Pistons as a favorite.
No, don't bet them as a favorite. They're not good as a favorite.
I won't. Yeah, I won't do it. But Nova +2 tomorrow, gentlemen.
I'm probably grabbing Houston. I'm probably grabbing Houston on the money line, to be completely honest.
Pistons first half money line.
They're a favorite. That's what's very concerning to me. They're not. I know they're against Washington, but if you a parlay today.
Well, no.
No. I mean,
well, no.
Duh. You take your butt down to Taco Bell.
No gardening.
Oh, bless.
Damn it. My back.
No, we can still see you.
I froze.
But no gardening. Yes, no gardening. Parlay it, bet it, forget it. No gardening.
Did you guys freeze?
No, you froze for a minute. We could still hear you, but we're still good to go. Yeah, I think. Hey, Lenny, just hey.
I froze or you guys froze?
You froze.
That's fair. Now I don't know where I was at. Oh, Lex was no gardening.
Yeah, no gardening.
No gardening.
No.
We're not hedging.
Utah is not to be trusted on the road. Take the over, says Brian.
That's fair. Except for the over is dropped in that game like crazy. So
Suns definitely played for something last night.
Yeah, they did. They outscored Denver in the fourth quarter.
Lex likes the under. Lex likes the under in the OSU women's basketball. I think it was 136.5 when I took it. Okay.
There you go.
Booker is a madman.
That he is. He put up 49 points last night.
You did say Hawks win back to back. Okay.
Well,
the under in the Hawks Warriors tonight.
Yeah.
He's talking about the Blackhawks.
Yeah, under in the Hawks. That's fine. Yep.
I see. Says Nefty slow and steady wins the race.
Does it?
That's the rumor. UNC money line is the play. I think people really slip in on them.
No, they're not.
I was on UCLA from the get, so.
Well, it's going to get played tonight, and whatever happens, happens. For the sake of the tournament, I'm hoping UNC wins so that there's actually a balance. Because if Duke has to be in the tournament, Carolina should be too. In my mind, so that I'm still interested. I don't want to see Duke in the tournament to begin with. If Duke is in it, at least give me a team that I like too. Give me North Carolina.
I understand that.
Sounds like a homer play.
Shut up. No, it's not.
Sounds like a public play.
Sounds like a very public play.
UCLA.
No. All I've heard is nothing but UNC.
Let's go look up where the money is.
From pizza to OnlyFans, folks. That's how Morningwood went this morning.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Coach K
money's
goes out with a
around
bang
the
if they
grid
meet.
slightly, and the lines move nothing. If anything, it's
Say
moved a
that
little
again?
bit towards North Carolina. So
Okay. Yesterday, game on Michigan got rigged by the referees. All the penalties in Michigan. They called them every which way though. Michigan can't make a free throw. Can't make a layup.
Oh yeah, they couldn't make a freaking layup. They should have routed that team if they could have made a 2-foot shot. They missed they left like 20 points on the board between free throws.
I think Houston's legit, man. I think Houston money line is safe.
Houston's legit to win the entire thing, and I don't want. Oh, if anything, if UNC doesn't win it, I would want Houston as an American Conference team to win it.
Yeah.
Fair.
Okay.
Yeah, very fair.
Down the streets, East Carolina, they're part of the American Conference. I see that as a win.
Parlay. Duh. I was trying to say you can go down to Taco Bell, get yourself a
Blast.
Pistons lost as 10-point favors versus Portland like last week. Yeah, but they also are a covering machine. That's why you don't take the Pistons as favorites. You take them as underdogs.
Yeah.
Totals up to 223. Okay.
Okay.
Dial-up connection, man. What do you want me to tell you? Blackhawks, Twins were right.
Nick was right. I don't do hockey. I'm not taking credit for that one.
I didn't
Where's
pick the
money?
Blackhawks.
The money. It ain't in my pocket. Under? I don't
UNC.
know what we're talking about. Oh, UNC. It
You're
is.
talking about the money where UNC. It more money's on UNC, and the lines moved from 2.5, and it's on a couple of bucks down to 2. So it's moving in the right direction.
Mike Lux, I have no idea.
Oh, yeah.
How
They're
many
my- they're
times
under
black coaches won the NCAA championship.
I have no clue. I haven't looked that up.
I don't know. I have a future on Villanova. 100 to win 2K. Think I should hedge on Houston money line?
No hedging.
And here's
If you like the bet, ride the bet. All right?
Yeah, but I liked the bet 2 months ago
Okay.
or 2 weeks ago.
Unless you're sitting there with that Villanova ticket, looking at it, thinking, oh, shit, I made a mistake, don't hedge. Hedging is if you f***ed up on your betting. If you made a bad bet and you need to get out of it. That's when you hedge.
I think there's certain situations you should hedge. I'm not saying I'll hedging all the time, but if you could middle this thing out, they call it gambling for a reason. So if you want to make money,
do you really want to hedge on something that's minus money? If anything, if you're going to hedge, if you absolutely have to hedge and give the book more of your money,
pay double juice.
Wait until it gets plus money.
And pay double juice.
Wait until it gets plus money.
You only play juice on winners. You don't play juice on winners. You only play juice on losers.
Yeah, exactly. If you're hedging, one of your bets is a loser. You're paying juice on a winner.
12, yeah, great stat. 12 for 25 for layups and dunks. Michigan should have won that game. 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. You know what they did? They played just like their coach did when he played. I said it, Tate. I said it. Rangers first quarter, or New York Rangers first quarter under. I think he means first period under, but whatever.
Yes, first period under.
I lean over.
That's fair. Richie's laughing at us. Houston's winning it all.
I'm hoping for a Houston versus UNC finals.
Cheers, Cheers, Tate. Take it easy.
Cheers.
Richie says no hedging.
Thank you.
Hey, it's all about your play style. Some people bet to win money. Some people bet to win to hedge. So
that's not true. That's not true. Some people would rather, if they can come out of this at the end of the day, if he's going to win like $2,000, like we're just going to use that as a round number, $2,000. Some people, if he hedges and he can come out of there with a couple $100, then he'd rather come out of there with a couple $100 than it's about hedging is really about lowering the risk and
you're lowering your profit. You're cutting your bottom line.
But you're only if you lose both. But if you hedge,
and sports betting is hard. Sports betting is hard enough to profit in general. Now you're cutting your bottom line when you're hedging. You're only making it tougher to be more profitable in the long term.
Stop it. Get some help. I know, right? It's situational. I'll leave it at that. That's enough about hedging. I think it's situational, but
100%.
Other news. That's all I really got.
That's it. That's all we got for today.
What other news?
I don't know. I don't think there's any other news. We can talk about this real quick. If you haven't already, visit earlsportsbets.com/promo. You get the 7-day package for $49. Check them out. Also, if you're over at Picks and Parlays, looking for any of the cappers besides these two or these two, either way, use the promo code MAX, M-A-X, save you 20% off the entire site. Trying to thank Caesar Sportsbook. Trying to go through some housekeeping issues before we bounce on out of here. Caesar Sportsbook. Go ahead.
With the earlsportsbets.com site, even if you want some of the other cappers, like honestly, some people aren't as hot right now. Like me and Nick, we're doing all right, but we're not hot. What you can do is, I'm pulling up my screen. You go on and check out the leaderboards. So right now, like Picks and Parlays, LB's betting syndicates, Ben Burns, they're all doing well this week. Picks and Parlays, Ben Burns, Rob V, these guys are all doing well. Picks and Parlays, Rickenbach, Cam Ross, they're all doing good for this year. So even if look at the leaderboards. You don't have to go always after me or Nick. Go and grab these guys. And if you do it on the earlsportsbets.com website, it still benefits us. It still helps out me and Nick. And even if you're not buying everything, going over there, bringing a little bit more traffic in, help us grow the channel a little bit more. So even if you guys aren't going and buying picks, it's still worth to go over there, check it out. There's some free pick articles on here too. So I know he got a free pick, you got a free picks. And there's plenty of stuff to go around, and just go check out the website.
Fair enough. And then Raymond has a question for you, Nick Earl. Why do you lean over with two good goalies in the net?
Why? Because it would be more of a contrarian play because this line has dropped down. I like the full game over 5.5 before the first period over 1.5 because I can see this being 4-2 at the end of the game. I think everybody's going to look and they're going to see these two teams, and then they're going to look straight to the under, and I think this game could go over. So that's just my lean. I didn't bet it, so don't let me talk you off of it.
Fair enough. Mike says he likes Duke plus Houston, North Carolina, Iowa State, Providence. That's his parlays. He's waiting to win 52-55.
That kind of answers my question. I'm guessing Carolina, Iowa State, and Providence are all money lines?
Yeah,
probably.
Good luck. I'm hoping all three. I hope all three of them went tonight for it.
There you go.
I think it would be great.
Slick Rick's taking Peters plus 23.5. That's a hell of a tease.
Holy crap.
Providence plus 15. UNC plus 10.
All those should hit.
You're teasing this like crazy.
So, yeah.
Your teasing is very big, though. I think there's a lot of juice in that, though, still. Hedging is situational. Those situations need to be few and far and in between. Agreed.
Yes.
It should be very minimal.
Because if you have to hedge a lot if you have to hedge a lot, I feel like you're making bad bets if you are hedging, unless you're going in specifically to hedge. If you're betting your
if you're trying to middle something.
For me, if I'm betting something, I expect to win that game. So I'm not looking to bet just to be like, oh, I'm going to hedge out of this later. No, if I make a bet, I'm expecting it to win. I'm not making a bet saying, oh, I think it's going to lose. Let me try to hedge this.
Okay, fair enough. Don't forget, best bars, sup dogs. I keep reading them
on Twitter. Hashtag it so that I'm checking. Are they in the? It's part of the Barstool Best Bar. I gotta find the hashtag for it. Bars. Come on, Stool.
Raymond says Purdue's the play. I'm gonna go through. By the way, Max Wager Network. If you haven't already, you should be subscribed, ring the bell for notifications on YouTube. New lineup for Max Wager Network. If you haven't heard already, Midday Money with Sean Higgs and Tim Earl, noon Eastern, 1 o'clock right after that. 1 o'clock Eastern is Allie Burns with Morning Wood. Right after that is Just Parlays with Chris King. At 2 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock comes Scott back to the window. And then the main event of the day, 5 o'clock Eastern time, Monday through Friday, game time decision with us three knuckleheads. Who doesn't want to talk sports with us? Yeah, Rich says, good luck, everyone. Had a winning day, winning weekend. There you go. Good luck unless you're against me. Go ahead.
Sup Dogs is in the Final Four, so we made it. Final Four now. All that's left is one from the bar that won last year with they're in Chico. That's in California.
What school?
Penn State. It's Chico. It's like Chico State or something. Penn State has one in there, and Brick Street. I'm not entirely sure where that is. It's in Ohio.
Miami,
Ohio. So those are the four that are left. So go East Carolina.
All right. Well, good luck to you guys. Don't forget to check everybody out. Don't forget to check out EarlSportsBets.com. Links in the description of the video. Caesar Sportsbook. Links in the description of this video as well. Promo, bet $20. Get $200 in free bets. You got to bet on college basketball and providing states. Follow the links, folks. They're all in the description of this video. Other than that, we'll be talking Monday. What do we got Monday? What should we have?
No Monday.
No
Monday. We'll be back on Tuesday. Monday, we're going to Charlotte for the Denver Nuggets and the Charlotte Hornets game. We'll be back on Tuesday.
I'll be here Monday. I'll figure it out.
Maybe
I'll have a surprise guest on for you guys.
Have fun.
Maybe. I don't know. Don't we have what we know who's in the national championship then?
No.
Because everybody plays Saturday and Sunday. Final four.
Final Four. They play Saturday and I think Monday.
No, they play Saturday and Sunday. Whoever wins tonight plays Sunday.
Yeah. Correct. Okay, yes. Then we'll know who's in the Final Four. The Final Four will be April 2nd, and then the championship will be the 4th.
That's what I'm trying to say.
And there'll be a watch-along for it on the ESP.
Look, guys, Max Wager Network. Ring the bell for notifications. You'll know when we're on all the time. All right, guys, we're out. Good luck unless you're against us. Other than that, we'll see you guys next week. Peace out.
Go Heels!